That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? Yesterday, there was a great disturbance in the fandom force. You saw across a lot of outlets, even the biggest ones, like this one right here. Ryan Reynolds teases Deadpool Avengers crossovers. Doomsday enters, or even the John Campea Show. Yesterday.
We covered it.
Big news. Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds. It all came from this Instagram post, of course, where, do we lose our screen?
I don't know, but I got that. If you want to use that.
Is my screen not coming up anymore?
Try refreshing it. In the meantime, I'll have that and I'll find the Instagram post.
Okay. Let me see what I can do here. Anyway. Let's see here if I can get this to work. I'm having a hard time getting it to work, and I really need to get it to work. Anyway, so I'm going to send you a link, Jonathan, so you can have it here.
Okay.
So it all came from Ryan Reynolds getting on his Instagram page and posting this image of the Avengers symbol. And try my screen again, see if it's coming up now. There we go. Of this Avengers symbol. Right? And that got everybody like, I don't know. By the way, with no commentary. No commentary. And we talked about how Ryan Reynolds, good Canadian kid, by the way, is very social media savvy, blah, blah. And the text is small, but I'll read some of this. Even his own followers on his social media were saying things like, if you're saying what I think you're saying, I'm actually going to scream. And another one is he playing or is this for real? And then, wait, what are you up to? And somebody else writing, I'm going to have to go see my therapist. The GOAT, this was obvious. Somebody wrote, this was obvious. Excuse me, what? Don't do this to us. I mean, obviously, all the outlets, including this one, his social media followers, and we did a thing too saying, well, this is Ryan Reynolds teasing that Deadpool is going to be in it. Also, it makes total sense. When you look at the last 10 MCU films, it's like the old Sesame Street game. One of these things is not like the others. If we go over the last 10 MCU films, none of them come close. I think the closest one came is to within about 400 million. That's how far ahead Deadpool and Wolverine is. Doctor Strange 2 made 955. That's the one that got the closest. Thor Love and Thunder made a very respectable 760. Black Panther 2 dropped nearly in half from the first Black Panther, but still $859 million. Ant-Man 3, 461. Guardians 3, 845. The Marvels, 206. Captain America 4, 415. Thunderbolts, which is a great movie, by the way, but only made 382. And as of right now, Fantastic Four at 437. And then there's Deadpool and Wolverine. If you're going to go over your last 10, not last 2, not last 3, your last 10 films, who is your most bankable star? It's Ryan Reynolds. It's Deadpool. To go into the Avengers things, it would theoretically, when you just look at the data and the numbers, that's the one. If you're going to say one guy you got to put in there, it's probably Deadpool. It all makes sense. So on this show, like everybody else, we came on and talked about, clearly Ryan Reynolds is teasing that he is going to be in Deadpool, or he's going to be in Avengers, Doomsday, and or Secret Wars. So at the conclusion of yesterday's show, I opened my email and there's an email for me from somebody.
Adam Aaron.
Who I will simply say is very well connected to the situation. All right. All I can say is this is 100% take this to the bank. Where it was communicated to me in an email immediately after the show was done that Ryan Reynolds was absolutely not hinting that he's going to be in Avengers Doomsday. Again, if we look at the image that he posted, many of you guys will remember this is an image that does pop up in Deadpool and Wolverine. And that Ryan simply just, loved this rendition of that image and decided to share it. because again, that's his last big movie, Deadpool and Wolverine, and just put it up as a celebration.
It's a celebration.
Again, it was communicated to me that Ryan Reynolds was absolutely not hinting that Deadpool was going to be in Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah.
Just like he didn't drop the original Deadpool test footage on the internet.
Yeah, absolutely not. Again, despite the fact, you can bring this back up, Jonathan, tons of outlets interpreting that, despite the fact his own social media followers were interpreting that. It has, and I can say this is 100% true. They call it an exclusive. I hate that word. But it was without any uncertainty communicated to me that Ryan Reynolds was absolutely not trying to hint that Deadpool was going to be in Avengers Doomsday. Now, that said, what was not in that email to me, just to be clear, what was not in that email was a statement, Ryan Reynolds is definitely not in Avengers Doomsday. What was not in that email was a statement that says Ryan Reynolds is not going to be in Avengers Secret Wars. The totality and the extent of the statement was Ryan Reynolds was absolutely not hinting that he was going to be in Avengers Doomsday.
Hinting? That's what it said?
Yeah. Was because we said in our title and everything, and in the headlines from Screen Rant and others, Ryan Reynolds hints that his appearance.
I would say it's more than a hint.
That's what we, yeah. So what we said on the show yesterday was, hey, Ryan Reynolds is clearly hinting that he's going to be in this. Again, I am just communicating to you what has been definitively communicated to me, which was Ryan Reynolds was absolutely not trying to hint that he is in Avengers Doomsday. Again, it didn't say Ryan Reynolds is absolutely not in Avengers Doomsday. It simply said Ryan Reynolds was absolutely not hinting. And I feel that if we're going to be above board, if I'm going to get on my show and do our headline topic like it was yesterday, that Ryan Reynolds is clearly hinting that he's going to be in Avengers Doomsday, then I need to communicate to you when it is passed on to me that Ryan Reynolds was absolutely not hinting. Okay. Look, one of the things that I made very clear yesterday was that, Ryan Reynolds, I would argue more than any other celebrity in Hollywood, is probably the most social media savvy star in Hollywood there is today.
And marketing savvy.
Marketing, absolutely.
Whether it's Mint
marketing
Mobile,
savvy.
whether it's Aviation Gin, whether it's getting Deadpool made by dumping that footage on the internet and pretending he didn't. What that whole thing with Hugh Jackman and him going, hey, you want to be in the next Deadpool?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, no, he's a genius. He's an absolute, like, seriously.
So he just randomly put this thing on the internet just to have fun, just like hinted. So I'm thinking about how my movie was successful.
I mean, when he decides to hang it up in acting, he should absolutely go to USC and teach marketing, like, or entertainment marketing, whatever. Look, I gotta believe that when Ryan Reynolds puts this on his social media with no commentary, and you read these comments, he knows these are the comments he's going to get.
He does.
He knows this is the response he's going to get. And he 100% knows, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that morons like me, and many other outlets, obviously, are going to take that and interpret it a certain way. Now, again, if he posted that on his social media and said on it, I was going through some art that was sent in to me, and this is one of my favorite images from Deadpool and Wolverine, and somebody sent this rendition of it, and I just loved it, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay, fine. End of discussion. But he just posted that image with no commentary. And while I can 100% guarantee you of the validity of this person writing him saying Ryan Reynolds was absolutely not trying to hint that absolutely was communicated to me. And it is absolutely from a reliable source, 100%. I would push back and say he may not have sat down and said but I would say this. Ryan clearly knew what was going to happen, though.
Clearly.
There is no chance somebody as intelligent as Ryan Reynolds, especially in this space, did not know that he knew that he knew that he knew that morons like me and every other outlet and all the fans would instantly jump to this. Of course he knew we were going to. He may not say that this was what I was trying to hint at, but come on, he knew that would be our reaction and our response. He's just too smart. So anyway, it is incumbent and I had a responsibility to pass on to you, given the fact that we talked about it yesterday, that it has been communicated to me that that was not what he was hinting, that he is not hinting that he's going to be in Doomsday. So take that and interpret it as you will. Anyway, Rob, you are a sitting front row for this entire thing unfolding. What's your takeaway from this?
2 words: contract negotiations. All you do is have to put out a thing and you say to Marvel, hey, the only other explanation is maybe this had something to do with something else going on in his life. But contract negotiations, John, they haven't done the second seat video yet. Making those directors' chairs, getting those names ready to go.
But they're 4 months into filming the film.
Yeah, but they're also doing Secret Wars. They're shooting for a year. Yeah, they would. I'm sure that's why I say contract
negotiations. You didn't get to the contract negotiations when they're almost done shooting the film.
They still got Secret Wars to go. One never knows.
One never knows. I mean,
you work it in. The way they can do things these days, I'm telling you, contract negotiations. What a way to do it. No, man, this doesn't have anything to do with Avengers. Sure,
all right.
Dan.
All right. Let's go one step further. All right.
It was not Justin Baldoni hacking his account.
The rumor out there, and I honestly don't think you should count on this, guys. Don't count on this. It's possible, but don't count on it. The rumor right now is we've all known that there's going to be a second round of cast announcements for Avengers Doomsday. The rumor right now is that it might be August 27th. Again, I wouldn't say count on it, but it's possible. So let's, for argument's sake, that Chair Watch Part 2 happens.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are you expecting to see Ryan Reynolds' name in Chair Watch Part 2?
You're asking me?
Yeah, let's, for argument's sake, say it does happen on the 27th, August 27th. So you're sitting at home watching it from the Rubservatory. Do you expect that the Ryan Reynolds name is going to be one of those names?
Yes, 100%. Right along with Hugh Jackman. Both of them are going to be in these movies, 100% guaranteed. And by the way, I say that purely speculating. But I usually hit it about 85% of the time.
He is, after all, Marvel Jesus.
He is. And dude, I want to see him say that. When he shows up in the movie, I want him to look at Dr. Doom and go, I am Marvel Jesus. And Doom, played by Robert Downey Jr. I mean, if there's ever a retort where Doom could come back and say, it's not called Avengers Deadpool. I mean, come on. That's golden.
So you think Dr. Doom should be so powerful that he can jump in and break the fourth wall with?
Yes. Because that would be the greatest joke ever. If he says that I'm Marvel Jesus and Tony Stark, or pardon me, Victor Von Doom takes his helmet off, looks at him and goes, or says whatever he's going to say.
It's not called Avengers Deadpool Day.
Yeah, it's Dead Day, or
it's Doomsday.
Yeah.
And again, let's bring up these numbers again. It was a great funny joke in the movie when it says, I am Marvel Jesus. But look at I'm sorry, he is Marvel Jesus. Just look at these numbers. Nothing else in the last 10 films they've done has come remotely close to this. He is Marvel Jesus. So I got to believe he's going to be there. But again, the official word is that by putting up that image the other day, he was in fact not hinting that he was going to be there, but
100%.
I think he should just troll more. I mean, I think he should on his Instagram or whatever, just set up a tracking shot of revealing a chair and his name's on it. And then he gets in the chair and he announces the new season of Wrexham or something.
Oh my God. That would be hilarious. And he would do that.
By the way, Welcome to Wrexham is awesome. It's
yeah.
so good. You got to be watching it.
This is just the beginning, by the way. I mean, can you imagine? He'll have his own separate promotional campaign for Doomsday just on his own.
Dude, listen, just him as a marketer is worth whatever money they're going to pay him to be in this. Just him as a marketer. So anyway, again,
I mean, they got to do a reverse shot where it's Hugh Jackman sitting in that same couch, you know, and Hugh Jackman goes, "Hey Ryan, you want to be in the new Avengers movie?" And Ryan's going up the stairs saying, "Sure, Hugh," and just do that.
That would be clever. Again, by the way, for the record, I still don't expect to see Hugh Jackman.
100%.
Again, I'm not saying he's not. I don't have any information that he's not. I'm just saying.
Because remember,
I'm guessing
Deadpool's only one half of that 1.3 billion.
Yeah, but point me to a Hugh Jackman Wolverine film that made anywhere near that.
But all the rest of the X-Men without Hugh Jackman?
I'm just saying. I think that was a swan song, but we'll find out. Anyway, guys, the question is for you. What do you think about this? It has been officially noted that despite the fact what everybody reported yesterday, including us, that Ryan Reynolds was kind of teasing his involvement in Avengers Doomsday. No, he wasn't. But it never said he absolutely wasn't going to be in it. It says he wasn't hinting at being in it. I don't know. What are you expecting? Did you make the same assumption everybody else did? Are you expecting to see Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool in Avengers Doomsday? Whatever you guys think about this, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.